Welcome, welcome back, everybody, to some more. I'm hoping I want to try to finish the Last Campfire today. Lost My Pieces was not this. I should not the song I should have picked to start with. I didn't watch my episode of Toradora today. I left off on the Christmas Eve episode, which is a very emotionally charged episode. Oh no, Lost My Pieces kind of did me in there for a minute. Right, okay. It's been about a month since I've launched this. Because we've just had other stuff going on. We raised the water level. We raised the water level and we're inside some sort of tunnel now.
There was a lens on the wall. It looked dull in the darkness.
Looked dull in the darkness. Alright. What have we here?
As the gate opened, a thought occurred. What was the gate keeping locked away?
Today is Christmas Day. And we actually didn't really celebrate it here just yet. We're waiting for my my sister and her husband are coming up. What is that? What's that? Is it my brother-in-law? Is that what that would be then? I guess is how I should properly refer to that as. They should be coming up tomorrow?
Embo had found another unlit campfire at the heart of the cave.
They should be coming up tomorrow, and that's when we're gonna be doing most of the Christmas stuff. I've just been chilling. I've been watching Nero's subathon. Right now they're doing browsing Amazon with the twins. That's been fun so far. I saw that Voices of the Void had a Christmas update. like a goofy holiday update that they do. They do that for, I think they did it last year, and then they also do the Halloween ones, but the Christmas one looks fun. I really hope Joel gets around to doing that.
The ghost said, "Speak and I will listen."
Where am I?
This is the cave of regret. Fear would not allow hope to find a perch here. You must not lose hope, or you too will turn forlorn. Ember thought of those they loved, those they'd left behind.
I want to help the others.
There are others lost along their journey. Find them and I will guide them.
Help me.
Not far from this campfire, a path runs north. Where the pathway ends, a forlorn lies helpless.
Am I sopping wet? Yes, I am. I'm dripping.
It looked like the crystal could be turned, but the handles were retracted.
Maybe we'll come back to this. Go to the first step here that they recommended for us. Carried away, transporting a
The stranger
friend.
was wary, coiled and tense.
Can I hop along its head? Doesn't seem so. What did I do this for? Get over
The
here.
dark had gifted them friends in the past. The dark had stolen much more.
No, I need him on the bottom.
Would this new light do the same? The stranger whispered, "I'm so tired. Do you know the way?" The stranger whispered, "I'm so tired. Do you know the way?"
I can't. I do. Would you like me to show you, my friend? He's gonna chill. Probably really groggy, I'd have to imagine. Where to next?
The campfire flickered into life. The ghost said, "Speak and I will listen. Take the water to the east. In an open corner, a forlorn lies unmoving. The stranger whispered, "Seen one just like you around here a lot. Creepy that one is, peeping out, watching you. Yeah, watching you. Specifically you." The spindle was missing a handle, so Ember couldn't turn it.
Could I have... Can I go back? Can I just go over to this? No, right? It's way too high up, right? Yeah. Oh, hang on. I think I understand. We almost missed this one.
Inside was a secret diary entry. "And so it goes. We try, we fail, there is nothing more. Home is not as I wished. Hope, do not believe in false hope."
All right. They want us to go east, But I need the handle. I need a handle.
There was a space in the frame for something to fit. The stranger seemed troubled. I ran away from those birds, but I can't find the end. The Forest King offered me a feather. Maybe I should just take it.
Okay.
A shadow moved in the distance. Ember hoped that it was a trick of the light. The creature's body slithered between the rocks, seeming to never end.
That is most assuredly not east, but we can check it out.
Terror gripped Ember suddenly. Fear overwhelmed them. The splintered plank was all that remained of Ember's boat. They sat for a moment and despaired. Perhaps the Forest King was right. There was no hope here.
Oh dear.
A discarded builder robot. The poor thing was rusted in place.
Broken down, meeting the
The
lonely.
builder's thoughts were stuck in a loop. Turning slowly to rust, only the echoes for company. Disconnected gears in their head turning round and round. Each unshared moment went the same. Lost and uncared for was a dim glow. The years of loneliness had warped the builder's feelings. Perhaps they should be alone. Time spent with others felt like a false memory. The soundless days measured piece by piece. Who's there? I can't see. It's dark, I'm ever so afraid. Keep talking to me, please.
What happened?
My eye. The feathered ones did this to me. It's been so long since I've seen anyone. Since I've talked to anyone.
Where's your eye?
I can feel the warmth of the sun on it. An outside place. It's okay if you don't want to help. But it would be so nice to see what you look like. It was wonderful to meet you. Don't forget me, please. The others never came back.
Boo, says Chris. What's going on, Chris? Happy Merry Christmas. Well, I guess it's over for you now, isn't it? I suppose so. How was your holiday, Chris? The spindle arm. Amazing Christmas with the family? That's wonderful to hear. Very excellent. How was mine? We didn't really... Didn't really celebrate it yet. We're waiting for my sister and her husband to arrive tomorrow. Didn't really do too much. We had a big dinner. Metal Eye. Had a big dinner, and that's about it. I've just been watching Nero. You guys have second Christmas Day here. Where'd you say you were? Germany? Germans like Christmas, don't they? And I know they do like the Kindle market or whatever, the Christmas market. We had a pretty decently sized one around here. Kinda nearby that we would go on a school trips to, and if you took German in high school. Celebrate on Christmas Eve or first Christmas Day? We do first Christmas Day, the 25th. Yeah, we celebrate on the 25th. And then we don't even get the second. I think everyone. Tomorrow's Friday. I think everyone goes back to work tomorrow. We don't really get holidays here.
The builder took a moment. as they try to focus their eye on the small blue figure in front of them. So that's what you look like. I don't know what I expected, but you have a kind face. Sorry, I don't mean to make you uncomfortable. It's just been so long since I've seen anyone. I've never been good at talking to others. You seem different somehow. Wait, how did you get here?
A snake attacked me.
That doesn't sound right. A snake doesn't want to hurt anyone. Don't listen to what the birds say about them. The snake is just drawn to the light. It was probably just curious of you. The builder seemed to have an idea. You know, maybe I can help you.
Went to one a few days ago. And one today. It was very cold. They had good food at those. That was like one of the main... I mean, I guess they had knickknacks as well. The one that we would go to when we were in high school. But good food was the main draw for me. I enjoyed those. If I ever get free time, I'd like to go back to one. Excuse me. But I need it's like an hour away. I need like actual time to go to it. Yeah, the rest of the week, or this week rather, sick, SIC. Have this week going home in 2 days and then back to uni. Main celebration on Christmas Eve. We also celebrate first Christmas Day, and second is there just to be there, I guess. Must be nice. Enjoy the holidays that I don't know, maybe the French fought for them, I don't know. I don't know, I'm be interested to hear about the history of labor rights in European countries other than France. France is the main one, but pretty much all the ones except France. I don't know. I don't know how that stuff went down for you guys.
This is so exciting. This is what I was made for. It's been so long since I made something for someone. Ember watched in amazement. Could I get your input for a moment?
This is important.
The scraps of broken wood and metal were being transformed. Could I get your input for a moment?
Maybe green.
Whatever the builder was making was nearly ready. I really hope you like it. Sorry it's a bit rough around the edges. It's definitely seaworthy.
Oh.
You hate it, don't you?
I wouldn't say that.
Ember stood in stunned silence.
I thought the fish was gonna be like a whale. What's going on, Tommy? Chat, what do you guys think? Oh, be honest.
Oh, sorry, let me try again. So sorry. Ember watched in amazement.
I want to see what the other two look like now.
For a moment. The scraps
the
of
dog
broken
looks
wood
like,
and
I
metal
guess.
were being transformed. Could I get your input for a moment?
France had rebellions against an absolutist state not for workers' rights. I mean, I feel like
Whatever
they
the
go
builder
hand
was
in
making
hand.
was nearly ready.
They're like, I feel like
really hope you like it.
I feel like one kind of follows in like
it's a
follows
bit rough
behind the
around
other,
edges.
right?
It's definitely seaworthy.
Yeah, you know what? That actually looks good.
Stood in stunned silence.
That actually looks good, but I want to see the duck
sorry, let
now.
me try again. Ember watched in amazement. Could I get your input for a moment? The scraps of broken wood and metal were being
Unrelated and in
transformed.
different time
Could I
periods.
get your input for a moment?
Worker rights are much more modern. So what was... They just went back to working, like, 16/7, you're saying?
Whatever the builder was making was nearly ready.
They abolished the
really
monarchy or whatever and then went right back to 16/7.
It's definitely seaworthy. You hate it, don't you?
Damn, I kind of like the dog one, but we'll take this.
Stunned silence. That is such relief. Really warms my pistons. I'm so happy.
Most of them were still peasants at the time, so they just worked farms to provide for themselves. Kind of greedy. For themselves only, kind of greedy of them. Come with me.
Oh no. I'm not... But that's very kind of you. Truly, I would if I could. But if you see any others, perhaps ask them to visit the builder. Ember would come back if they could. Perhaps the builder just needed more time.
Is there anything else we needed over here? I don't think so.
The bolt was a little unconventional, but Ember already loved it.
A white lily. Tommy, how was your Christmas? I think I saw you playing a particular game earlier. How was that one? Does that one seem fun? If I had to pick between that and GTFO, French Revolution was 1789 and American fair labor laws were established in 1938. Alright, but I don't think I'm talking about... What? Did the American ones, like, pave the way? Because that's crazy.
A lost message was inside. The embers rush past in a blur. They must not know what awaits. Poor, foolish little embers. A few trip and falter, grasping for a reason to stop or turn around.
Just examples relevant to me. German were among the first in 1870 to 1880s. Did they have to... Now, did they have to, like, fight for it? This was good. You'd say GTFO, because you just want to play GTFO with Dash and I. Abundance, managing resources.
The stranger was tired of pretending.
Includes... What'd they end up getting? Oh, okay, they didn't get that much more than what I saw. If I finish this... Wait, what? Oh, hang on.
They'd never have made it on their own. Fortune had always favored them.
Ah, I made a mistake. If I finish this fast enough, then we will take a moment and we'll look at some Steam games. Do I have to go back? I think I maybe do. Because I need to be on top now, don't I? Uh-oh, is that gonna be an issue? I guess not. We're too heavy. Hang on, you guys gotta bear with me for a moment. Hang on. Hang on, I can figure this out. Check this out. Alright, I need the longer one, but I think I can do this. Mostly political pressure. You recall learning about a massive union too, so that might have been the breaking point. But they didn't get violent. They just had a nice cup of tea, huh? A cup of tea and a And a nice chat. Hang on. Okay. Hang on. Maybe I think I might need the long one. Okay. Okay. Not quite. What do I want to do here? I have a 3 and a 4 block. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three. No, but I 1, 2, 3, is that enough space? Because what? Okay, well, first of all, I can't do that like that. I knew it was never going to be an issue.
Had they deserved to make it this far? The stranger spoke simply. Thank you.
Germany's had a bad political climate from the 18th century up until World War II. Probably weren't all nice and jolly about it, but if 10 million... Okay, so if a large number of workers, rather, say they'll stop coming to work, and the result would be a collapsing economy, you can't really say no. Man, if only. You go ahead, open that up again. And we can open this up. Because I think we're done over there. That just goes up that direction. We don't need that. We have to open Wait, did I get an item? I got an item. Yeah. I got the item. Victoria 3 also goes into the establishment of workers' rights, so it's a relevant topic. What area?
The spindle was missing a handle, so Emperor couldn't turn
What
it.
era is Victoria? Is it like the 1700s? (1836 to 1936). Oh, it just leads right up into Hearts of Iron. But Hearts of Iron 4 came like a lot earlier. Release date wise, so it's probably not compatible. Well, no, because they would have to build a Hearts of Iron to be, it's not, you can't, yeah, okay, yeah. No, that would not work out.
A tremendous, terrifying shape slithered from the shadows. The snake's body coiled around the forlorn like a scaly shield.
They really should, like, well, okay, hang on. There are converter mods with a ton of cool features? That's interesting. I'm gonna say they should just, like, make the games one after the other. So they start a... kind of just, like... scrap the whole thing. Release Crusader Kings 1. Start over again. With Crusader Kings 1, 2027, and then work that, like, release maybe every 3 years, you bring out the next installment. I mean, preferably you'd release it after like 2 months, but that's asking a lot. That's kind of asking a lot of developers to release 4 or 5 games within a year. There's some time gaps between them. All right. Make the game with those time gaps. Get rid of them, actually. Just extend the timeline. What are we missing? Crusader Kings goes up until when? And then Europa picks up. And then Victoria, and then Hearts of Iron. Where are we disconnecting on these? Just add another 200 years of extremely... It couldn't be that important if they didn't include them in the games. It couldn't have been that important.
Inside was a lighthouse crystal, long extinguished.
What happened in the 200-year time frame? Imperator Rome is like 1500 years before Crusader Kings. I don't know what that means. Is that a game? Or is that like a thing that happened? Is that a 4X game? I haven't heard of it. That's another Paradox game? Okay, you can throw that in the mix too then.
It looked like the crystal could be turned, but the handles were retracted.
When are we going to bridge the gap between Warhammer Fantasy and 40K, by the way? It's kind of another big disconnect that I'm not really vibing with. EU4, yeah, you know what? EU4 in in the Bronze Age? The Roman, like, golden era? I don't know if that's bronze, but that could be fun. I could vibe with that. Or like the dawn of time, maybe? Or the dawn of civilizations. Basically Imperator Rome. When did that come out? $2019? I gotta look into that. Yeah, hey, it's kind of unfinished. Oh. I mean... The heck? Remind me... Did the snake move? No? Can I turn it? I don't think I can turn it. Right? Remind me if we end up looking at Steam games. People like it a lot. You don't like it because it had so much more potential. I haven't played it personally. You've heard good things about it. 70% off. Did they just... 2019, 6 years old. Did they abandon it? Is it dead? Or do they still support it?
Ember found a secret note from the Wanderer. A few embers flock together. Together we linger. Together we could be a beacon, a lighthouse.
I saw that there was another fella over there, but I don't know how we get him yet. What game he wanted reminded about? Yeah, Emperor, whatever, Rome.
The light acted as a beacon, drawing the snake away from the forlorn. Ember swallowed their fear, feeling tiny before the enormous serpent. The forlorn was released from the coil of the snake's body.
Hang on, can I step on this guy's head? I kind of doubt it. I cannot. What's going on, Lucas? What are we doing? We're trying to wrap up this puzzle game. Just so I can scratch it off my list. And we're just kind of talking. Lucas, how was your Christmas? A brief journey taking a few steps.
The stranger had been robbed by an icy hand.
Oop.
They had burned so bright, so brilliant.
Ah, it's one of these, okay. Darn it. Hang on. Hang on, why is this so difficult for me? I got it.
But with flicker and ash, their flame had faded. The stranger looked at their hands tearfully. I had forgotten how warm it feels, just being.
Was good, got some nice stuff. Parents like their gifts. Very nice to hear. What was your guys' favorite thing that you got? You got them a towel slash bathroom warmer. Well, your dad doesn't come to my stream, so I don't think I care what they got. To your dad, towel bathrobe warmer. Okay. Your dad doesn't come to my stream, so we're not on good terms, him and I. I'm sorry. Oh, you got that. That you got. Oh, no, okay. No, you got them that, and now you're okay. Coming to terms with the question at hand, okay. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. What do I do with the little fella?
Ember found a lost message. I cannot move on, but I can protect others. We would be comfortable here, happy one day.
Am I not supposed to take this guy? Because there was like, yeah, there's still a little fella over that way. And I do have to do that to progress. Ellie hates everyone that doesn't watch his stream. If, only if they are vocal about it. Lucas explicitly told me to my face that his dad does not watch my stream, and I took that personally, as I should. I don't care that that Snoop Dogg, for example, does not watch my stream because it's not, he didn't make it like a personal beef. If he adds me on Twitter and calls me out for it, then I might have to like summon the army. I might have to summon my soldiers here to get involved. And that's you guys, by the way. That's you guys. You might have to beef with Snoop Dogg if I ask you to. Well, okay, now Chris is making it personal. But also, I don't know that for a fact, is the thing. Because you don't know them. They could be here. They could be here on Invisible.
The ghost said, "Speak and I will listen." Reach the western cavern, climb to its roof. A forlorn looks down from a high forest clearing.
We're going west. We're going back west. All right, we're going back west. Got me this really cool desk mat / organizer. Don't know how to describe it, but it's magnetic and has all these attachments. You can be organized. I think I saw you post that in, I think I saw that in Mike's Discord. I thought that looked neat. I don't think I understood how it worked. It's magnetic. You can like attach your hard drive to it probably, in case you run out of space for your hard drive inside your computer. Or your monitor, maybe. Tell you about how Snoop Dogg came to my neighborhood, says chat. Nope. No, I feel like that's something I would have remembered.
A tremendous, terrifying shape slithered from the shadows. The snake's body coiled around the forlorn like a scaly shield. Ember decided to look elsewhere.
You were neighbors with DMX for a little bit, and Snoop Dogg was at his house one time.
It looked like the crystal could be turned, but the handles were retracted.
I don't even know if... like, if Lucas is lying. It's such a... That's such, like, a specific thing to... That would be such a specific thing to, like... Swear on everything you're telling the truth. I don't even think I disbelieve it. What do you mean you were neighbors with DMX? What, like, town was this? I don't think I actually know where Lucas lives.
Held within the cage was a crystal prism, once bright, but now dulled.
Is this the house that you currently live in? Or like an old house? You say was, you were, past tense. That could mean that DMX... Oh, I think DMX... Is DMX... I don't think he's... He is. He's not? He's not. Oh, he died 2021. From a cocaine-induced heart attack from Google AI. So if that's incorrect, you can blame Google. It was in New York. I think I did know that. I just didn't remember it. Hang on, I also just saw Germa was live. Guys, hang on. This is important. What's Germa doing? Oh, no. Oh. Oh, I just killed my own vibe. I watched... This was a couple weeks ago now. I saw a video. Germa talking about... Man, I don't even think I want to... It was Germa talking about Otto, his dog. And it was not the easiest thing to listen to. We got a lever. Maybe we can go see what's over here. Yep, we had to come up here anyhow. turned around, going in
The
circles.
stranger was so lost.
Oh, it's one of these. Guys, I had a board game. Fuck. Hang on. Board game with the mirrors and lasers. Ket. Yeah. Guys, I had a board game called Ket. Khet. That was actually like it was a really cool concept. And I would say it even worked pretty fine. I cannot easily drag files into OBS right now because it is in admin mode in case I wanted to play Minecraft. Can I? Probably not gonna let me. It's not. It was like this. You had like it was like a chessboard. It was a rectangular board. And you had these different pieces. You had like these one mirror pieces angled at 45-degree angles. And you had two ways, which would just have a mirror on the other side. And you had to get your laser. Your laser would point from like... They'd both run north to south. One of them would be like going this way across the board. The other one would be like down here shooting that way across the board. And you had to move your pieces. I think you had to move and rotate your pieces to... Did you have to like destroy the king? Was there a king piece maybe? That must have been it. A pharaoh. Beam bounces. Protect one's own pharaoh while maneuvering to light up the opposing player's pharaoh. Yeah. So you had to get your laser to hit their king piece. Unfortunately, no one wanted to play this with me because I was too good at it. As I am also with chess, no one wants to play with me because I'm too good at it. This game's cool. Hang on, is this on Tabletop Sim? This is important. This is incredibly important. We're canceling. We're actually postponing the stream for a moment. Tabletop Simulator Workshop. Ket. Oh my god. What do you mean 2 custom expansions? What do you mean plus fan setups? Oh! Holy fuck. Dude, this guy's got 42 fucking games uploaded. Oh my god. Does anyone want to play this? 4-player support? Oh my god. This is insane. Oh my gosh, my childhood. Don't know what it is, but you try it. If you had me, do you guys have Tabletop Simulator? Guys, I gotta beat this game though. I have to beat the Last Campfire. I need to beat the Last Campfire, but I'm going to download these and hope that they work. What is this? What is this? Interesting. I'll keep that in mind, sure. That's a cute art style. Little like mushroom girls. Whole bunch of like Hot Wheels. They're not Hot Wheels. They said it comes from the racing game Art of Rally. But I mean, they're Hot Wheels. Let's be real. What is this? Is this a board game? Excitebike the board game? Or is this a fan board game? What is this? No, this is an official Excitebike board game. I also want to play. God, there's so many. I wish we had like a good static for board games. I'm so incredibly envious of. I know there's one channel I follow as well as plenty of others that they have a good group of they just have like a good group of friends that get together once a week. For some people do D&D, but this group also does like board games. They get together, they learn a board game and play a board game for 1 day a week. And that's so cool. Board games fucking rule. This is cool. I don't know if it's actually good, but that's cool. The Legend of Zelda board game, no idea if that's good, but I want to try that. The Girls und Panzer board game, I also don't. I'm hesitant to say that would be fun, but it's cool that it exists. Viva Topo. Viva Topo. Rats and cats. A lot of Japanese board games. All the power to this person for keeping these games alive. For keeping those games like not lost, preserving the media. I'm a media preservationist for board games. Oops, that was the puzzle, my bad. Hang on, I gotta bring this back up here.
The stranger was so lost.
Chat says board games used to be creative. I think they still are. You just have to look. They're like books, right? It's crazy how many books get pumped out that I have never heard of and will never see again. But they're there. What percentage of books get turned into movies or other pieces of media? What percentage of books get turned into acted media? 0.016% from OlympiaAuthorHub.com. Does that necessarily mean that a book is bad? I don't think so. Probably not. But that does mean that there's a lot of books, and I'm sure there's a lot of gems. And I have never heard of them, and I will never hear about them. And I'm sure I could say the same for board games. Guys, how do I flip these? Because I think I... Hang on, don't tell me, because I already figured it out. Learned today that Monopoly was made as a statement on the dangers of capitalism. Now it's one of, if not the most profitable board games of all time. I've heard that too, and I always believed it without looking into it. But that is something that's very believable. Oh, okay, I did miss a message. Yeah. Jump space. So here's the thing. Tommy was playing it earlier, and I asked Tommy, I said, Tommy, what'd you think of it? Should I get jump space? And he said...
Curling and coiling, lost forever.
And this is paraphrasing. Tommy pretty much told me that,
The stranger looked at Ember with relief. I tried to go back, but I just went nowhere. Time to go forward, I think.
Tommy said, yeah, pretty much what he said there. He said, jump space fucking sucks, and that I should just get
Inside was a
GTFO
scrap
instead.
Journal. A rusty bucket rattles in the depths. A meddler from a bygone time. They want to be helpful, piecing together the wood and the gears. I ensure they do not see what they build.
Did the snake move? I don't think he did. No, he didn't. We messed with the ladder. That's what we did. Sure, there's still good ones being made. My point stands. A lot less board games are being made because they're much less popular, more of a niche. Most of the ones actually still being bought are the massively popular ones and aren't being innovated on. That I agree with, absolutely. Board games are unfortunately kind of expensive because they require materials. How do I check my inventory? Board games require materials, and that makes them cost more. I never see advertisements for... board... I mean, I don't really watch ads, but... I don't really hear about new underground board games because they probably can't afford advertising. And they require people to be, like, in the same room with you to play them.
The light acted as a beacon, drawing the snake away from the forlorn. Ember swallowed their fear, feeling tiny before the enormous serpent. The forlorn was released from the coil of the snake's body.
Complex machine repairing a system.
Stranger's thoughts bubbled up freely.
Oh my god, this looks like the repair bot, and they're cooking him alive. Nothing I can do about it. He told you it's the greatest game ever made, even better than Mario? I guess that's not the... Like Mario 1? Mario 1 has aged, I will say. It's definitely aged. Not as bad as Zelda 1. All of them? I never played many Mario games. I wouldn't know. The games being made on Tabletop Sim are also mostly volunteer projects, so a lot of us can get made by the same amount of people.
Some thoughts were easily found.
I also don't know if people are making new games on Tabletop Sim. All the power to them if they are. Maybe there are. I just haven't heard of them, because that's got to be an even more, like, a niche endeavor. What happens if I put this here? Okay. I don't need that yet.
Some thoughts only whispered.
Definitely are. Isn't the Girls in Panzer when you showed off an example, or did that already exist? That was a translation. That one is a real board game. That one is a real Japanese-only board game. Oh, that's how I get that piece. Look, I feel like... But here's the thing. It's logical for me to say yes to this proposal. It's logical for me to say yes. I also feel like an asshole because I'm like eBay. But also, you guys do make a lot more money than I do, I'm pretty sure. So, it's really, I'm weighing a scale here. It's like, is my integrity worth... The answer is yes. The answer is yes. I would play both games if I only had to buy one of them. It's pretty much a rule of thumb. If someone gets me a game, I will play it with them. I will play it with them. I'm not gonna promise that I would love it, but I'm not gonna like if someone thinks I will enjoy a game playing with them, then I will, unless it's something that I really have been vocal about not wanting to, like, if someone bought me, and I mean, I even played that one, the one that I'm thinking of. If someone bought, let's see, if someone bought me FIFA 22K16 or whatever, or 26, if someone bought me Call of Duty Black Ops 7 to play with them, I would probably find an excuse that I don't have enough hard drive space, and that's also not really even that, like, wrong.
Old feelings in a complex tongue.
It's Christmas. They're calling me who's that guy? Scrooge? They're calling me Scrooge because I don't want to accept their generosity. Because I'm hesitant to accept their generosity. I'm the Scrooge. No one said that. You bought all of your sisters each a Switch 2? You have one sister and you also bought her a Switch 2? Dude. Tommy has 3 sisters and you got them all a Switch 2? Dude, I'm giving mine a $35 check because I couldn't find, they asked for this specific brand of face mask that you have to like ship from, I almost said North Korea, ship from South Korea. It would be harder if you had to get them from North Korea. Yeah, that would be more difficult, I think. I might have a good excuse there. You know, you gotta ship it from South Korea, and it takes like a month or more. And I was not necessarily on top of it. and I didn't. But I tried, okay? Look, I tried. I have a busy... You guys can't make fun of me. I have anemia. You can't make fun of me. I have anemia. You can't make fun of me. Where does this all need to go? I think I probably want to put this... So yes green, yes yellow, and I think also yes red. Got your brother-in-law a refurbished Herman Miller chair. Secondhand refurbished is like $400 to $500. Holy moly. Still a lot, but he needs it. His current chair is horrendous. What am I missing? Man just had a baby, deserves a nice chair. Is that what I need to do? Have a baby? This child's... Okay, hang on. There's a lot of math that we could do here. We can run some numbers. If you have a baby, I'll send jump space to your Steam instantly. Do I need blue? I guess I don't need red anymore. No, hang on. I need that. Hang on. Okay, so I need this. I need yellow. And I do need blue.
The stranger had much to consider.
So, how does child support work? Is that the kind of thing where if you make like a small enough amount of money, like is it percentage based? Is it... And like, when is it over? It's over after... It's like an 18-year installment plan, right? It's based on your income in the Netherlands. But is there like a bottom cutoff? Percentage / number of kids? Percentage, is that a divided by number of kids? So like 5% for one kid, but if I have 10 kids, it's now 0.5%.
I think I have to choose for myself.
That's a steal. That's a steal. Hang on. We gotta run some numbers here. That's an idea. Maybe you guys are onto something. And on the kids' age, does it get cheaper as they get older? How do I turn this? 500 per kid, but also could be higher or lower depending on income. Fuck. Oh, I didn't realize I could move that way. You guys are busting my balls. You're busting my damn balls.
The Wanderer's Diary. No more lanthorn tunes. No more confrontation. Hazy faces put aside. None need face the end.
You think it does, what, get less expensive the older they get? I think that makes sense because they can start pulling their own weight once they hit maybe 12 years old. or 10 if you're willing to smudge the numbers a little bit. Just only spend $400 on your kid. If you can cross off a couple of those zeros. 13's the minimum working age in the Netherlands. Okay. I mean, 13 kinda looks... The 3 kinda looks like a 2. Getting it down to a 1, you might need the eraser. But you also could turn the 13 into an 8 real easily with some whiteout. Which I think is actually the opposite of where we're trying to head, unless you're trying to convince your employers that 8 is the legal working age. I think we're heading the wrong way with the way we're working these problems out here. Where do I need to be heading? Did I finish this area? I got the box, and I think I got all the fellas. I think we're done. And if I'm not done, then the guy will tell me to come back, but I think we're good here. I got the box, which is what matters. I just see a pop-up. There's 2 pop-ups. I missed one of them. I'm sorry, I missed one of them. We're gonna hold on to those just in case some terrible life tragedy happens in the next 45 minutes that would necessitate declining the gifts. Barely earn anything until you're... Wait, hang on. I kind of glossed over this. What do you mean 13 is the minimum working age in the Netherlands? I kind of glossed over that. What do you mean 13? Is that for like working at like your family-owned restaurant? Or do you guys have 13-year-olds working at McDonald's? Making your damn fries.
The ghost said, "Speak and I will listen." Far to the east, a forlorn is isolated.
We're heading east. Further east. Australia does not have a minimum wage, or a minimum age, rather. Don't know, TBH. It's the same in Iceland, UK, Germany, Switzerland, Turkey, Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. Is Norway Scandinavian? Or is that, like, offensive to say? Did I say Norway? I'm sorry, Netherlands. Norway is, like, way up there. Is Netherlands Scandinavian? Where are we drawing the line? I think we're in the lowlands / Western Europe region, although you don't know exactly. Lowlands is Belgium and Luxembourg. Is there anything else? Probably not. Leave that there. Definitely not Scandinavia. Perhaps. I think we have the highest non-Scandinavian standard of living. How do I get over here? Where does the fella need to go? I don't remember seeing a spot over here. You might not get to retire soon. Look, I'm retiring one way or another, I'll say that much. Jesse wants to... There's like... So, there's some incentive. I don't remember where it was. Somewhere in South America. One country has an incentive for foreigners. If they can prove they make like $700 a month, I think, then you can just retire there. As long as you can make $700 in passive income, you can go and live there on like a retirement visa or something. I actually can't figure this one out. What am I missing? Like, I can't put that thing in the wheel, right? Depends on the country. It doesn't mean retirement will be enjoyable at all. Especially under those conditions, it seems fishy. I mean, like, if your country's money... So if your money is extremely overvalued relative to the host country, that seems like if I'm the host country, that kind of sounds like a fantastic thing. If they just bring passive income in to spend in my economy, is that not like really good? They can even, like, hire... If you're that kind of person, like, you're probably even hiring locals to handle all of your stuff. You can be rich in poor countries, doesn't mean you'll be the same rich as in a rich country, but is that better or worse standard of living than being poor in a rich country? I guess that depends on the amenities provided by the poor country and the services, and namely healthcare. What you're referring to right now is slavery? Where are you pulling that from? Paying maids, while it could be unethical if you don't pay them enough, I don't think that's slavery. I think being a maid is a perfectly acceptable job to, like, have. Or like a land, like a land developer or something. I don't know, like a land worksman. Why is this the current convo? Because I can't figure out how to progress this puzzle. Do you guys know what I need to do with the little fella? Because I don't see anything here. I'm stuck. Abusing poor people in poor countries? That's one of the arguments I brought up. Is this not gentrification, I said? And he said, well, you're bringing money into poor economies. So, I don't know if he necessarily said no. I'd have to ask him again because I don't remember the conversation. And again, this sounds like a great thing for the host country that is it's just bringing income in, and like it's just bringing money into the economy. That sounds great. That sounds like a great deal. Guys, I don't know what to do. There's laws against it. Okay, I'm not talking about underpaying. I'm not talking about underpaying, like, under the table. Although, their wages are probably not superb to begin with because it's a poor country. That's I have to make that assumption. You said if you're that kind of person... If you're, like, a rich white guy, you're probably going there and you're just, like, paying people to take care of your home for you. That kind of person implies something. It implies that you're paying people to do your work because you can afford it and don't want to do it. I didn't say rich white slave owner. I'm sorry. It's because you're interpreting, like, I'm American, and you're interpreting that to mean, okay, I understand where the disconnect came from. Rich white American being the key word, I guess, is where that's coming from. You guys gotta help me out. I don't know this. I can't figure this puzzle out. The VOD viewers are losing their fucking marbles right now. Like, someday this video is going to get me in a lot of trouble either from this conversation or my puzzle solving skills on display, and I can't figure it out. I can't get it. What's the answer? I don't know how to get over there. What am I trying to accomplish? We got to get the guy. There's a guy way over there in the corner that I can't get to. This looks like this raises because we got to get to that guy. And they gave us this fella to place on a pedestal somewhere, but I don't see a pedestal on which to place him. And we have a wheel that does this. Alright, well, the fella is gone. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's actually a kind of a problem. I think that's a problem. No, it's not. Okay. What's that behind the pillar that's lifting it up? Okay, that's for the journals. That's just like a collectible. And maybe also where we got this guy. It's not the first thing that comes to mind when you talk about abusing the economy of a poor country to get people to work for you, although it might fall within the legal boundaries. It's what that's their incentivizing people to come and bring money into the economy. Have you just tried winning? I would love to. Not because I don't want to play this anymore, but I do want to, like, be done with it. So that I can knock it off the list. Am I supposed to bring something from the other room? I don't know. Wait, hang on. I mean, I'll try this. Because I actually don't think I have. Was this too big to fit? No, okay. I cannot move this further that direction. So this, at least, I cannot bring to the other room. Can you attach or put something on the boat? I don't know. I don't think so, but also I don't know where it would need to go. Wait, where does that lead? This is over here. I haven't done this area yet.
Ember found the Wanderer's diary. In a forgotten clearing, I meet a stranger, but they do not respond. Motionless, their body all rock and cold. What has happened? The stranger muttered, "Another lanthorn player. Well, I'm not falling for that again."
I think that's it for that. I was already over this way. I'm like 95% sure. Yeah, I did that.
Ember felt pity for the skeleton, without a flower to mark their grave.
Oh. Okay.
Ember hoped this would help this soul find peace. Ember uncovered a journal entry. I find another encased by stone. I feel their mutterings, whispers under my skin. They are forlorn. They cannot find home. It is terrifying.
That's a lot of snakes. Fractured mind plugging
The
holes.
stranger had misplaced a memory.
On here.
They tried to remember but found more voids.
Oh no, okay. Alright, how are we doing this? I think I'm just throwing everything over to the side for a moment. No. So this guy has to go here. But I also can't have anything back here. Ah, okay. I am kind of a genius. Almost. Okay. Hang on. I didn't give myself much room to work with here. Okay, I think I see what has to happen. This guy has to go back over here somehow. Okay, ooh. Is that enough to work with? Barely. Oh, we got it. I think we did it. No, I don't think that makes sense now. Maybe I just need... Do I just need the scales lit up? Or do I need everything lit up? Ah, ooh, I do need everything lit up. I think I got it. This time, for real. For real, I did it. We did it.
Oh. Remained. The stranger looked around fearfully. I stayed in the nest too long.
Let me see something. What is today? Thursday. Is Vinny going to stream tonight? I don't know. The one more.
The ghost said, "Speak and I will listen."
Please help me.
Far to the east, a forlorn is isolated.
This is the last little fella we need. Nothing changed. Probably going to be really obvious, but you can't figure it out either. Orientation of the light ball. I can try it again, but it doesn't even move when I... It would usually point the camera if there's something that I need it over here for, and it's not doing that. I mean, did this change something in the other room? Did the snake move? He did. Or did he? No, he didn't. Let me see if I can put it in the boat. Cannot put it in the boat. There's not really a lot that I can do with this guy. I really don't think this does, because I think this is where we got him. I think we got him over here. There's a hole. We got there. Into the dark, directing the
The
light.
stranger's heart was in knots.
Okay, so I need to get the light down here.
The sun
Yeah, just like that.
faded
Yeah, why not? Those left behind, there are others to help if you wish to do so or something, is what the achievement said. I don't know. Did we miss people? Where are my achievements? I think we missed people. I think we did.
With tears, the stranger said, "You have reminded me, friend. The beacon."
We got everything for this area. Wonder if the entire puzzle was just bait? Probably. And I'm sure... Okay, no, I'm sorry. I thought something really bad just happened. Don't let the completionist brain kick in. I mean, we're right there. We're at the 99% mark, and you're saying, don't take the extra step. It's not worth it. The finish line's right there. It depends on how easy the game makes it for us to go back and, like, do stuff. Could have missed someone at the start of the game. That would be easy. If it was at the start of the game, that'd be easy. Because then we could just go back to the start of the game. If we miss someone in the middle, and they don't give us an easy way to go back to specific areas, that is where it gets annoying.
The ghost said, "You have done all you can, little one. Your journey lies ahead." Your journey is nearing its end, little one. You have cleared a path for others to follow. I will guide them after you have gone. Only the Forest King knows where the final campfire sleeps. Ask them your questions. Know that if you return here, you will always be welcome.
You need to beat the entire game with all people. It won't be easy. I don't think you do. With the way the achievements are worded, I don't think you do. I'm missing Final Awakening, which is probably like beat the game. Oh no, well that's probably beat the game actually. Find a way home. And then their path was not so straight as yours. That one is probably just revive a certain person. Hang on. This is important. Son of a gun. Wait, why doesn't this work? That's probably fine. I'm just gonna let that do its thing real quick. Why is there an achievement for missing a person? Because we just got to this progression point in the game.
The ghost said, "You have done all you can, little one. Your journey lies ahead."
Why is there an achievement point for missing a person? Maybe they're further up ahead, actually, I guess. Maybe that's what's going on. Or maybe we didn't miss anybody. Because I don't think you... No, I don't think you can miss people. You have to get everybody. Did we get all the boxes? That, I don't know.
The taste of fresh air was welcoming as Ember left the caves behind. The forlorn was different. Their gentle music filled Ember's thoughts. They sang. I was Ember. I was bird. I was forlorn. None were my true self. I will not go back to flame nor feather. I will find another way.
Hang on. I'm very sorry to to the Last Campfire, but this is something very important. Let me unmute him for you guys.
He was just sleeping, so he's pretty tired. My Christmas dog. What's that? What's that?
Don't worry about that.
He's like, I'll just sleep right here.
Nope, don't pay attention to that pop-up.
Okay, good boy. Yeah. It's a special Christmas for Otto. Yeah, he's doing okay. The last time I talked about him was like, he's, you know, is what it is, but it's Merry Christmas time, right? He's adorable. He's a little chunky now too, though.
He's massive. He's massive.
Belly. I have a parasocial relationship with Otto. Yeah. He earned it. He's 16 in like a couple months. Remember watching your first video with him? It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. But I don't want to give him too much, you know, showing him around. But he's doing okay. He's still living a good life. I'll be right back. I'm going to go put him down.
No!
Down in his bed.
Oh, in his bed. Oh, no! Oh, no! No! All right. Okay.
Ember understood and let them be.
Chat's freaking the fuck out about the same thing.
Something was wrong. Ember could feel it. It was quiet. All the birds had gone. There you are. You've done this. The king is gone. Gone. What did you do? Telling lies, being tricksy? We had no troubles till this one.
What happened?
The king is dead. Dead. They'll be coming for us now, all of them. Who looks after us now? What does we do? I'm not a real bird, just wearing bird clothes. They're not even a real bird. Who'll look after them now? Chains and pulleys in the base of the chair. It didn't feel real. The Forest King wasn't real.
Wait, I didn't get the chest. I didn't get the chest.
Broken boats were scattered on the water. The ghost spoke. Brave little one, few have made this journey. This is the last campfire. Your path ahead is clear. What you do now is yours to decide.
I want to help others.
This is the end of the path. You have helped all who can be helped. It is time to complete your own journey.
No, the chest.
A boat lies waiting, but it belongs to another.
Another?
Their path was not so straight as yours. Seek them out before you move on. In the clearing, Ember hoped to find answers. Behind the Forest King's puppetry was the wanderer in the red cloak. The stranger spoke. Why didn't you stop? Why not stay safe in the nest I made? Don't you see? This is all there is, just the end. What hope can there be in that? The stranger had dropped their mask. Ember knew they spoke the truth. The path goes nowhere, but we sail on regardless. Slipping beyond the horizon, one after the other. I couldn't bear it. In the end, I destroyed the boats. What have I done? Slowly, the stranger withdrew. I wanted to be a lighthouse for others. How do you save others once your light has gone out?
You're not getting away that easy, you son of a bitch. Oops, sorry. The last hope meeting the wanderer.
Wanderer's thoughts had become twisted. Hiding every day behind a mask. watching hopeful little ones arrive endlessly. Knowing the empty path that lay ahead.
I think we handled all of them. No, we absolutely did not. Or did we? That one is good. Okay, I think we did actually.
Inside their dim light was a hidden pain. They had watched those they care for turn forlorn. They had locked their hope away, tried to protect it. And Ember's actions had seemed a distorted mirror. The Wanderer searched for words. When I reached this place, I could see the truth. This is all that there is. There is nothing that comes after. How do you face that? I'm not ready.
Pass your hope to others.
I turned back, tried to stop the others. Built a little nest. What a mess that was. You hope, you try, you fail, and then nothing more.
It matters that we try.
I thought I was saving them, that they would lose hope if they knew. But without an end, they lost hope anyway. The Wanderer took a breath. I thought it would lead somewhere, mean something. Ember paused. So many places the path had taken them. So many others whose paths had crossed their own.
The path is what matters.
After everything I've done, I don't deserve to move on. Only my boat remains. Take my oar. Finish your journey. Leave this place. Ember knew the end lay ahead. Were they any more ready than the Wanderer?
We will go together.
There is a place where the lost embers go as their light begins to fade.
That was a really pretty ending. I like that. Wait. No, I think I'm thinking of someone else. Who was... Who's the hell? Hello Games? Wait. Oh no. No, Sean Murray is... There is a Sean Murray in Hello Games. I don't know if this is him. Hello Games, companies founded by Sean Murray, Grant Duncan, Ryan Doyle, and David Ream, has developed the Joe Danger series No Man's Sky, The Last Campfire, and the upcoming Light No Fire. This is that Sean Murray. Does this game have store page? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. This game's by Hello Games. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Another campfire game next, chat asks. I learned recently, and we have not done the Neurosama discussion yet, but I learned that, so they're doing Cyberpunk right now, for this year's subathon, they're doing Cyberpunk, and they made a mod that allows Neuro to, she can choose the dialogue options, she can use the quick hacks or whatever that mechanic is. She can like hack people and do however that system works. And she can also drive the car. Admittedly, not super well. But she can drive the car and interact with... Like, I want to say she just takes advantage of the paths that the AI in the game use for driving cars. And she can just set the tempo and choose when to, like, switch lanes or whatever. I could be wrong. But that's super neat. And I learned that they also, for No Man's Sky, or not No Man's Sky, Outer Wilds. They did Outer Wilds last year? Or earlier this year, maybe? I did not watch it because I didn't want to be spoiled on it. But I learned that she apparently controlled the spacecraft. She could drive the spacecraft. And she drove it straight into the sun. I'm pretty sure I saw a clip of that. She drove it into the sun. One of the first things she did. Last Campfire. I think that was a really cute game. What's our theory here? We also 100%ed it. We did not need all of the chests. That does mean, unfortunately, we did miss one of the chests at the end of the game. But during the winter sale, 2025 winter sale, guys, The game is 90% off for $1.50. $1.50 USD. This was a fantastic, it's a cute little puzzle game. Cute little puzzle game. You can grab yourself a copy of. Can I go back to the title screen? I don't know if I can. The Last Campfire. New challenges? What do you mean new challenges? Oh, those like the area. And we did it all. Or is it? Got annoyed by the voice for some reason. The game seemed fun. They had like a little bit of a lisp, maybe. But I don't think it's fair. I mean, okay, you can feel how you want to feel. I can't tell you not to feel a certain way, but I'm not going to criticize. I don't think it's fair for me to criticize a person's, like, speech patterns. That sounds kind of mean. That sounds really mean. Maybe not a lisp, but, they talked a certain way. But I'm not gonna criticize them in case that's just the way that they talk. Didn't criticize it, you just got annoyed by it. That's fair. I mean, that's, yeah. Like, you're allowed to be, like... You're allowed to find things annoying. That's fine. Yeah, this is the Last Campfire. I don't know if we did these. I think these might actually be new challenges. So there's 4 more after you beat the game. I don't know if I feel like doing that right this moment, because it's already getting kind of late-ish. And it looks like... Oh dear. Look what Twitch... Wait, what is this? What did Tommy say? Tommy, when he asked, if I bought you Jump Space, would you get GTFO, since you seem to want to do a toss-up, and he got the... Your message may contain words that could be considered offensive or disrespectful. Oh, probably because of GTFO. They probably didn't like that. I guess they didn't like that part. That's funny. When did you send that? An hour ago? They're doing Jump Space. Are they doing Jump Space? They're doing Jump Space. Are they still here? Are you guys here? I don't think... Oh, wait. Yes, okay, Vinny will be going live. Or at least he updated the title, which means he should be going live. You're playing Jump Space. I see. Get annoyed by certain stimuli. Wasn't meant to insult the actor or anyone who has a lisp. Yeah, again, like, you're valid to... It's you could be annoyed at things. I guess you're clarifying that you're not taking it out on them. You're not taking it out on them. That's fair. People are allowed to be annoyed at things. People are allowed to have parts of them that they can't that they can't help. Is what I'm trying to say. I guess as long as you're not as long as you don't, like, beat the hell out of him for it. What is this? Oh, is this the one? Yeah, this is the one Limes was playing. Okay. Playing Jump Space. Get annoyed by your own voice, even outside of recordings. I cannot stand the sound of my own voice. Let me, real quick... Uh-oh. Oh, okay, they're both there. I guess, I will start the download for this. Let me wrap up let me wrap up the last campfire here. And this on a wrap it up with a nice bow. Sorry to the last campfire for being the game I was playing when it was interrupted by Jirama showing auto. But I really wanted to see auto. After seeing the video of Jirama talking about Otto's health, you know, I've been through similar experiences, and it's not a particularly fun time. But I'm glad that we got to see Otto for what might be the, you know, the last time. And now I guess he'll always have a place in this VOD. He'll always be here. Glad we got to see that. Thank you guys for joining me for the last campfire. Once again, I enjoyed the game. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth grabbing. Thank you guys very much. Watch Toradora.